What's up, and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance. This is season 8, episode 9, and the title of this episode is The No Bang Theory. Now, let's start off with Brandon and Julia. So Brandon tells his parents that he needs to talk to them because his relationship with Julia is in jeopardy. Over dinner, he tells them that they need to leave because Julia is not happy on the farm. His dad tells Brandon this is a bad decision, trying everything in the book to get him to stay, okay? His parents are straight up wrong, in my opinion, straight up wrong, because I think they like to guilt trip their son. And also, I feel like as a parent, especially for guys, girls, I feel like are a little bit different, but for guys, you should want to teach them to spread their wings, to create stability for themselves. So that way, when they have those things, they can be able to be a good helpmate to their future significant other. So I just feel like what they're doing to him it's not right. Like I said, they love guilt tripping him and want him to take care of the farm. Now, it's two things. Either Brandon initially wanted to take on the family farm and was okay with it, and then he met Julia and things changed, or either he never really ever wanted to do it in the first place, this is what I think. He never really wanted to do it in the first place, but he just went along with it. But now that Julia's in the picture, this is changing his whole outlook. And so he's wanting to be free. I feel like he wants to be a free bird as well. He is just not manning up and doing it because he is used to being taken care of and coddled by his parents. So something has got to give. Now, his mother in this scene, when I tell you, I was hollering at her, the fake crying and the facial expressions, it was just too much. But Brandon says that it doesn't change his mind. Brandon tried to get his parents to reconsider the sleeping arrangements in order for them to stay a little bit longer. He's strict. See how he slipped that in? Now, his father gets hot. When I mean hot, where he's like yelling and pointing his finger at his son and says that his son is trying to use this as a bargaining chip to get his way. And his mother says, no, wait. She's like, wait. If this will get him to stay on the farm, change the rules, that they first set. She now wants to reconsider it because she doesn't want her son to leave. So that right there is not good, because that just really doesn't show him to respect you as well as being a parent. He knows, okay, well, if I put them in a situation to where if I leave, I can get my way. And I just really don't think that was right. When he was like, I'm going to leave. And he was like, if you think you're going to use that as a bargaining chip, then yeah, you do need to leave. And Brandon's like, yeah, I agree. I do need to leave. They are really just like, are you going to throw this down the drain? Are you just going to give up on the farm? This is all going to be yours one day. Comment down below your thoughts. I really want to know what you thought about this craziness, because that scene right there was a hot flipping mess. Comment down below, and let's move right along to Mike and Natalie. So Mike's mother says that she thinks that Natalie is a nice gal, but wants to know if her son is concerned with Natalie's intentions. Mike says that he feels that Natalie has the best intentions on being there with him, but he also can't read her mind. As far as the ring, Mike says that he's working on being ready to give it back to her, but doesn't want to rush into things. His mom tells Mike to make sure this is what he really wants. And Natalie says that she feels sad about Mike's mom leaving because she helped her a lot. She felt like by Mike's mom being around, his mom was able to bring up certain topics and it made it easier for them to talk about it. So that's not good, because if you can't be two grown-ups and talk about your own relationship without having somebody mediate, like just the basics, they haven't even tried to scratch any level of talking to each other, talking about the past so they can move on from the past. Like, they haven't done anything. It's just, you don't really see any discussions really being had. You see her provoking him, getting under his skin. He's off to work. She's there by herself. She's calling her mom. You don't playing with the cat. You just don't see them talking about what really needs to be talked about and dealt with. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move right along to Jovi and Yara. So Jovi is hoping that Yara can get over the fact that he was drinking when he got home from his work trip. Yara says that she was waiting for the perfect moment to tell Jovi that she's pregnant, but it's hard for her to keep the secret. While getting a henna tattoo, she tells Jovi and he says, no, she's not. So she's telling him that she's pregnant. He's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. But the more he's saying, no, you're not. No, you're not. I'm like, you in denial. You don't want it to be true, buddy, but it's true. Okay. So, like I said, he's saying, no, she's not. But the more she tells him, you can tell that he knows that she's telling the truth, but he's hoping that she's lying. Comment down below your thoughts and let's move right along to Stephanie and Ryan. So Stephanie still has things weighing on her mind, she says. The next morning, Stephanie brings up the fact that it's been 10 months since she's seen him and wonders why they haven't had sex. Now, Ryan, he brings up a list of excuses when she poses this to him, right? And Stephanie's like, well, I wasn't expecting the 1-hour sessions that we normally have. You can keep all the details to yourself because we, the viewers, really don't care. We really don't, Stephanie. We don't care. So she's like, I wasn't expecting the hour sessions that, he normally gives, but at least a quickie. She wants to know how many women he has slept with while they were apart. And he says no one. Now, at this point in this scene, I think that Ryan already knows that she slept with his cousin. Comment down below your thoughts and let's move right along to Andrew and Amira. So Andrew is still out in Mexico living his best life, enjoying all of Mexico, okay? He's putting a lot of pressure on Amira to get to America before her visa expires. He tells her that he's come up with another option, right? 2 options. One of the options is for her to wait and basically her visa will expire. They'll probably have to reapply again, or for her to go to Serbia and quarantine for 14 days. But this is the kicker. She would be going this time by herself. So no one will be there to greet her once she gets there. And as soon as he said that for her to go there for 14 days, he wouldn't be able to go because he can't take off from work. I said, this man is not for her. First and foremost, he definitely wasn't for her when everything happened where she got detained and he stayed there in Mexico and enjoyed himself, had a massage and was drinking and eating and being merry. Yeah, he definitely wasn't for her then, but I'm like, you really ain't for her because you want her to go through this again. That first time was a sign that it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And I think that's also a sign for her to see that this relationship shouldn't happen. I think these things happen is really protection for her. She needs to stay right where she's at and heed to her father's words of advice in this situation where he said he does not believe that Andrew is for her. And he just he's not in agreement with this relationship. So comment down below your thoughts on Andrew and Amira. I don't even know why she is with him. Like, she's really settling, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't understand what is going on behind the scenes that we don't know about that has her so into him, because he seems like I said, a cult 2.0. He's a jerk. I don't think that his motives are pure when it comes to her, and I believe that he sees her as a trophy. This is going to make him feel good to have such a beautiful woman on his arm. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move right along to Rebecca and Zied. So Zied has been in America for a few days now, and he is still looking like a tropical bird. Still a tropical bird at the head. It's like, what is going on? I know it just can't be me. I know when y'all seeing his hair like that, it's like, what is happening right now? Okay. But on a serious note, let's move off of that. I just thought it was so funny just seeing his hair. I don't know, man. Zied is a mess. Him and the sweatpants and the too small sweaters and stuff. It's just like, Zied, get your size, dude, and like tame the hair. What is happening? But again, they are at the house. So I think when they went out, he normally takes care of his hair. When he steps out, he takes care of his hair. So I'm going to be cool on Zied. I'm not going to, chop on him too bad, but I just think it's funny. So in this scene, Rebecca's friend Melanie, okay, the spectator, the PI, is coming over, and she is definitely skeptical of Zied. And for that reason, you tell me, why did Rebecca allow her to come over? Why? She plans to interrogate Zied, basically. And her friend is, in this scene, is when I say very disrespectful, she's out of line. She is out of line. She's out of line. And to be honest, I would have kicked her out with the things that she was saying, how she was talking to Rebecca. I'm like, hold on, though. Rebecca's a grown woman. This is not a kid. And if this is her second go around doing the same exact thing, she has to learn her own lesson. By this point, if somebody has done something and then they do it again and haven't learned their lesson, I'm setting boundaries. I'm backing up. I'm backing off and letting them live their life and figure it out on their own. So my thing is, like I said, Rebecca is not a child. And I just felt like Melanie, her friend, if that really is her friend, because the way she was rolling, that's not a friend. It was too far. It was just too far. Comment down below your thoughts and let me know if you feel like Melanie was a little bit out of line, okay, or a lot of bit out of line. She was hitting too hard by saying, didn't your ex live here down the hall? That was not her place to do that. She's definitely causing problems within their relationship, and I would have slapped her. Yes, y'all. I would have slapped her and then kicked her tail right out. Because my thing is, if you're not in support of what somebody is doing, don't show up. Because you bring in that negative energy, you bring in them negative vibes. I'm not in agreement with Rebecca's relationship with Zied either, but I could care less. That's her business, okay? And as a friend, if you're not in agreement, like I said, she could have kept that somewhere else, because she's had several talks with Rebecca about Zied, and it hasn't changed Rebecca's mind. She went through the whole visa process, got him here. He's already here. So it's like, what is the point of all of this? I just feel like, what kind of friend does that? You know, in this scene, you know, Rebecca starts crying. I feel like she could have talked to Rebecca privately by telling Zied he's not here for vacation. She was like, what did you do today while Rebecca was at work? Like, hold up. You worried about somebody that you ain't laying your head with down at night. You don't have to support him. Unless, are you sponsoring him? Because you're doing too much. So again, like I said, she told him, what did he do while Rebecca was at work? And he said, oh, you know, I had some coffee, you know, I watched TV or something like that. And she was like, because you know, you can walk to such and such places because you know you're not here for vacation. You know you're here to stay. Like that type of stuff. And Rebecca really tried to pull out these fake tears, but she should have been checking her friend. You stood there and let her talk to your man like that. No one solicited her friend's PI services, but she felt the need to be very disrespectful towards Zied. And that's all I can say. This whole scene was just disrespectful. Disrespectful. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move right along to Tariq and Hazel. So production was temporarily halted. Then, you know, they fast forward to 2 weeks after showing Tariq and Hazel during quarantine. Now, Tariq and Hazel, they spent half of their time looking for a girlfriend for Hazel and setting rules. Tariq sets rules and says that his daughter, Ari, won't be a part or around them having another woman in the house. Comment down below your thoughts. And let's move right along to Mike and Natalie. So Natalie is sitting at the table. They about to eat. And she says this prayer so fast. And Mike is just looking at her. And she whatever she's saying, she just going fast, okay? Really fast. And that's why I'm mimicking her, because it was so fast. I don't even think TLC was able to translate what she was saying. That was the first time I saw her even pray. Because remember in Ukraine, she made this big old fuss and took him to church. And, you know, she made this big old fuss about how she couldn't be with him because he didn't believe what she believed. But that's the first time I seen that girl pray. And this ain't the first time we've seen them sit down and have dinner together. Even at other play, I ain't never seen her pray, but she just so religious and likes beating him down for not being where she's at. Now, during dinner, Natalie tries to talk wedding plans and marriage, but Mike feels that they need to get to know each other better. He definitely isn't in any rush despite these 90 days decreasing. We're almost close, okay? I don't know if they got like 60 days, but like they're almost there and they haven't even scratched the surface. So the next day, these two go walking in the woods, and Natalie's weird tale. Like, Natalie is weird, okay? She starts sniffing the first tree that she sees and like petting it like it's a cat. And this chick is just loony. I'm telling you, she really does remind me of one of them psycho chicks that you see on them Lifetime movies that maybe messed around with the teacher, and then when he pulled away and said, I'm married, I can't be with you, and then she turned psycho on him and then started coming after him and his family, trying to do stuff to the wife, or like she seemed like one of them chicks. She just looks psycho. I'm just saying. If that's harsh, I'm sorry, y'all, but it's just, that's how she would definitely be able to get a role on Lifetime. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move right along to Brandon and Julia. So Julia and Brandon have the night out, and he tells her over a game of pool that he had a conversation with his parents. He tells her if he negotiates them sharing the same room and her not having to work on the farm, will she be willing to stay a bit longer? And Julia says yes, but for a short time. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move right along to Amira. So Amira goes to meet with her friend and tells him that Andrew now wants her to go to Serbia. He advises her not to do it. He does not think this is a good idea. I don't either. And her friend is like, she must really love this guy because she's almost like following him like a god. That's what he said. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move right along to Jovi and Yara. So they get back to the apartment, and Jovi is snappy and irritated just like he was when they went furniture shopping that day. He obviously doesn't want this test to come back positive. Jovi has her do another pregnancy test and even stands in the bathroom watching her every move to see if she's pranking him. He tells the camera crew that he would love to believe Yara, but it's hard for him to believe that she's pregnant because she just got to America. He's a dummy. Straight up dummy. I about hollered when Jovi poured the Crown Royal in the Coke drink. He was stressing out, okay? He knew that it was the truth, that she was telling the truth. He was in denial. So he wants her in this scene to take another test. She already took one right in front of him. He wants her to take another one, which she does, and it says that she's pregnant. Jovi apologizes for not believing her. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move right along to Mike and Natalie. So Natalie is trying to unpack her clothes, but says that the closet is smelly. So Mike takes her into town to get some freshener for the closet. But why didn't they just go to a grocery store? Now, I know he live in a small town, but y'all don't have a grocery store for her to go and get some Febreze. During this trip, Natalie starts talking to the host at the consignment shop, and the lady is being mad nosy, okay? But at the same time, Natalie opened her mouth. So some people will use that opportunity to be super nosy. If you're opening up talking about your business, I think that set the tone for Mike too in this scene. When that happened, it set the tone for him to shut down and feel some type of way because they were talking about him right while he was standing there. The conversation made him look bad. And in return, Natalie got upset because she couldn't have her way and seeing that Mike wasn't open to discussing their wedding. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Stephanie and Ryan. So Ryan already knew, like I thought, he already knew that Stephanie cheated on him with his cousin because his friends worked at the hotel and saw her with another man that night, then went back and told Ryan. Now, Ryan says that he forgives her, but that's a lie. I don't know any man after a woman mess around. Now, if it was a woman, some women are willing to forgive a man after he mess around. But men, they're not going to let you live that one down. No. And if they take you back, they're going to get you back in some way while they got you to get you back, if you get what I'm saying. Now, I feel like he's going to make her pay and keep using her as much as he can. Anything he can get out of this, he's going to keep on using her up. The cousin, he could easily say, yeah, I'm going to just discard him. So his cousin, on the other hand, won't be so easily forgiven by him. He's not going to forgive him, he says. Ryan says his cousin is dead to him. He'll never forgive him. But she's going to pay. He's going to take her back and still do this dance because they're on TV. He still want her to send him money and gifts and do all this stuff. But she going to pay. So she said, I slept with your cousin and I sounded just like Jenny. I slept with your cousin and it was because of what you did. You pushed me away and we broke up and your cousin was always so nice to me. Stephanie, take whatever medicine you need, baby. Take the medicine, honey. Go somewhere and get some rest for this mind. Because girl is loopy. She loopy just like Natalie. Straight up loopy. So I am really curious, very curious to know your thoughts on 90 Day Fiance. This was season 8, episode 9. The title of this episode was The No Bang Theory. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's get this conversation rolling on this episode. Give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't already. What are you waiting for? Don't forget to subscribe and share and hit that bell so you'll be notified on the next time that I make an upload. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.